You know, people often talk about childbirth as if it's just a quick event, something you go through, and then suddenly you're holding your baby. But here's the truth, nobody really tells you. Childbirth is not just a physical process. It's a deeply emotional and psychological journey, and when you don't know what to expect, the anxiety can feel overwhelming. If you've ever laid awake at night with your hand on your belly, feeling your baby move while your mind spins with questions, how bad will the pain be? Will I know what to do? Will my body betray me? Then you already know how heavy this silence can feel. Today, I want to break that silence. I want to share with you the truths about labor that almost no one talks about, the truths that give you clarity, reduce your anxiety, and allow you to walk into that delivery room not terrified, but confident, grounded, and ready. Let's start with something important. If you've been feeling stressed at work, overwhelmed at home, or even guilty for not always feeling excited about your pregnancy, you are not alone. Women between 20 and 35, especially those balancing careers, relationships, and the expectations of family, carry enormous pressure during pregnancy. Society tells you to glow, to smile, to be grateful, but inside you might be battling with fear, tension, and doubts you're too afraid to voice. That's normal. And the problem is not you. The problem is that nobody equips you with the emotional tools or the truthful insights that can make this experience less frightening and far more empowering. That changes today, because when you understand what really happens, both in your body and in your emotions, the unknown loses its power. The first truth you need to hear is that your body is far wiser than your fears. From the moment labor begins, every sensation has a purpose. That tightening across your abdomen. It's not your body failing, it's your uterus doing exactly what it was designed to do. Those surges of discomfort that build and fade like waves, they are your body's rhythm, helping your baby move closer to you. Too often, women are taught to see pain as the enemy, something to dread or fight against. But pain in labor is not a punishment, it's communication. It's your body guiding you step by step. And here's the key. When you understand this, when you expect it and respect it, you stop panicking and start cooperating with your body instead of resisting it. There are practical ways to make this cooperation easier. Deep, intentional breathing, for example, doesn't just calm your mind. It literally helps oxygen flow to your muscles and your baby, making contractions more efficient. Simple stretches and light exercises during pregnancy build strength and flexibility in your hips, preparing your body for the work ahead. Even something as small as daily pelvic tilts can improve comfort in late pregnancy and ease the pressure when labor begins. Think of it like training for the most important marathon of your life. You wouldn't show up unprepared, so give your body the support it deserves. By doing so, you'll walk into that day knowing that every breath, every movement, is part of a natural, powerful design working in your favor. But here's the second truth. Labor isn't only about the body. It's equally, if not more, about your emotions. Science shows that fear releases stress hormones that can actually slow down labor and increase discomfort. When you're anxious, your muscles tense up, your breathing becomes shallow, and your body interprets that as danger, even if you're perfectly safe. This is why some women describe labor as a battle, while others describe it as a flow. The difference isn't just medical, it's emotional. A calm mind allows the body to open, but a fearful mind tells the body to resist. That's why preparing your emotional state is just as important as preparing your hospital bag. One simple but powerful practice is creating moments of mental quiet every day. You don't need an hour-long meditation session. Even 3 minutes of closing your eyes, placing your hands on your belly, and breathing deeply while repeating, "My body knows what to do," can shift your mindset. Affirmations may sound, but in labor, words are anchors. They ground you when everything feels overwhelming. You can also use visualization. Imagine your cervix softening like petals opening, or your baby gently moving down with each wave. These aren't just nice images. They reprogram your nervous system to respond with calm instead of fear. And don't underestimate the power of your environment's soft lighting. Soothing music, even a scent you love, can send signals of safety to your brain, helping your body progress naturally. Now, let's confront the third truth. You do not need to be perfect. Society paints this picture of the ideal mother, the one who handles pregnancy with grace, labor without fear, and postpartum without struggle. That image is not only unrealistic, it's harmful. Every labor is unique, and there is no single right way to do it. Some women give birth naturally, others need interventions, and both experiences are valid. Some women cry, some scream, Some laugh, it's all normal. What matters is not perfection, but presence. Being present with your body, your baby, and your emotions. Letting go of the pressure to match someone else's story. A powerful step you can take right now is to build a support plan. This isn't about perfection. It's about preparation. Talk openly with your partner about what comforts you. Do you want them holding your hand, guiding your breathing, or simply being silent? Speak with your doctor or midwife about your fears, your pain management options, and your wishes for the birth. If possible, consider a doula, someone trained to support you emotionally and physically throughout labor. And don't forget family or friends. Sometimes, just knowing someone you trust will be nearby can reduce anxiety dramatically. Support doesn't make you weaker. It makes you stronger. It reminds you that you don't have to carry this alone. As we weave these truths together, something powerful emerges. When you understand that your body is wise, when you learn to calm your emotions, and when you release the burden of perfection, you begin to see childbirth not as something to fear, but as something to embrace. Imagine walking into that delivery room with a deep breath, not a tight chest. Imagine feeling waves of contractions and reminding yourself, this is my body helping me, not hurting me. Imagine that instead of spiraling into fear, you draw strength from the anchors you've created, from the words, the breaths, the presence of the people supporting you. That shift changes everything. Anxiety gives way to clarity. Fear gives way to trust. Instead of bracing yourself against labor, you flow with it, and in that flow, you discover a new level of strength within yourself. Picture this moment, you're holding your baby for the very first time. The rush of emotions is overwhelming: relief, love, exhaustion, pride. And in that moment, something else happens too. You realize that childbirth was not just the beginning of your baby's life, it was the beginning of your transformation. You are no longer the same woman who walked into that room. You're stronger, more resilient, more connected to your body and your emotions. That is the gift hidden behind the fear. The gift nobody talks about enough. And that gift is waiting for you. So if you've been feeling anxious, if you've been caught between endless advice and conflicting opinions, take this as your reminder. You already have what it takes. Your body was built for this. Your mind can be trained for this. And perfection is not required for you to succeed. What matters is presence, preparation, and compassion for yourself. Birth is not a test you pass or fail. It's a journey you walk through, step by step, wave by wave, breath by breath. Now, I want to hear from you. What has been your biggest fear or doubt about childbirth? Share it in the comments below, because your story might be exactly what another mother-to-be needs to hear. And if you found these truths helpful, I invite you to watch my next video where I share simple self-care routines during pregnancy that will not only prepare you for labor, but also bring more peace into your daily life. Remember, childbirth is not just the birth of a baby, it's the rebirth of you, more powerful, more aware, and more confident than ever before. If you liked this video, comment, share, and subscribe to the channel for notifications.